Welcome everybody to our virtual Saturday sampler for July 2020. As you know, we still cannot meet in person, and here in Mount Airy County things have been tightened down, so only 10 people in a group, and so we have more people than that signed up, so we're still meeting virtually. Count on us meeting virtually until further notice. All right, so let's talk about how, I know I have some new people who signed up and they're catching up. Let's talk about how Saturday Sampler works in a virtual world. If we were meeting here in person, you'd need to bring your completed block today, July 18th, in order to get your July kit for free. I do give you until another week after today, so until the 25th, to somehow show me your completed June blocks. You can email it to me, you can post it on Facebook, you can bring it in. If you have my text number, if you're one of those privileged people, you can text it to me, and then let me know how you want to get your July block. I am open for customers, so if you don't tell me how you want to get it, I'm just assuming that you will at some point come in and get it. You don't have to get it this week. I only need to see your completed June blocks this week. I do want to apologize. I only got one video made in June. I had intended to make video for the second block, the little cat applique block, and I was busy. I'm a one-person shop, and sometimes things happen, and I don't get to things. So hopefully if you did that block or wanted to do that block, you didn't have any trouble doing it. All right, so let's talk about did you tell you how come in, somehow show me your block, your completed June block by July 25th, get your July block free. Pretty sure that's probably all the information you need on that. Alrighty, so Quilter's Trek is going on now. This is what has kept me super duper busy in this past month. It started June 21st. This year, due to the pandemic, you may buy your kits online or over the phone. They can be mailed out. Quilter's Trek is the new name for what used to be Row by Row. There were a few other than the name change, there was a few changes in case you were not familiar with it. Let me go about what has changed in Quilter's Trek from Row by Row. In Quilter's Trek, there are 2 winning quilts per shop, not just one. In order to win, you have to you still have to use kits or patterns from 8 different shops. Each shop has created 4 9-inch blocks. Some of them are arranged in a row like Row by Row. Some of them are arranged in an 18-inch square. Some of them, like mine, I've said you can put it in a row or a square or scatter them throughout your quilt. But you have to have 4 9-inch blocks from each of 8 participating shops. And then it has to be quilted, bound, and labeled, and then bring it back into a participating shop to win. They're now calling them champions. So there's 2 champions per store. Each champion will get 15 free fat quarters from that store, and if you are bringing it into a shop where you have used their block, their pattern, you'll get an additional prize. I don't have any winners yet. They did one more thing to make it a little more fair so more people could stand a chance of winning. They eliminated all of the overnight group quilting parties, which is the only way people could have a winning quilt the second day, which often happened in Row by Row at the big stores. The second day of it, there'd be someone waiting at the door for them to open up with a winning quilt. They did eliminate that. Gave you 3 weeks before we could not accept winning quilts until July 15th. So now we are in full swing. You can bring in your champion quilt and win your prize. You may come into the, you do still have to go to a store to get the, if all you want is the free pattern. Now, if the store is closed, because some states they are, you often can call them or whatever and say, hey, can I get one? You know, they'll come give you one curbside or something like that. You can order, if you go to quilterstrek.com, there's the shop finder. Every shop should have a link or contact information so you can call them or go to their Facebook page or go to their website and order your kits to be mailed to you. That is a change this year. I actually have sent out already about, I think I'm getting close to have sent out 20 kits in the mail since we started. So it's going great for me. That's what's kept me busy, is continually making more of those kits. So the free stuff, the free pattern is available through September 8th. After September 8th, you'll have to purchase the pattern if the shop is selling the pattern. After September 8th, I can and will raise the price of the kits to include the price of the pattern. The pattern is in the kit. Right now the kit is $13. The pattern is worth $5. So September 9th, my kit price is going up to $18. You have until October 15 to bring in your champion quilts. So it's a lot of fun. I have sent blocks. Let me give you an example of where I have sent blocks to. I have sent blocks to Maine, to New York, to Missouri, to Oregon, yes, to Washington, to Ontario, Canada, Toronto, I think it was. So there's going to be, you can go buy anybody's quilt block and stick it in. You're not limited to where you can get to. That's pretty much it about Quilter's Trek, except I do want to show you, well, there's a little bit more. I want to show you my blocks. My blocks are, I made 2 9-inch blocks. You will need to make 2 of each of these blocks. They're actually not very hard. I do plan to do a tutorial video of making these blocks. Haven't got there yet. Been really busy. The other thing that's new in Quilter's Trek is, instead of license plates, there are little tokens like a Cracker Jack prize. They will be included in your kits. It's a random prize. You don't get to see what it is until after you have purchased your kit. You have to purchase a kit in order to get one. You don't get it. You can't get it separately until after Quilter's Trek is done. If I have any leftovers, then I'll sell them separately. Most of them will be tokens that are specific to the state the store is located in. Each shop has 3 golden tokens. That's kind of like the big Cracker Jack prize. You don't know what it is. You're not supposed to. I've seen some people apparently have been, but you're not supposed to be receiving anything of monetary value just because you get a golden token. It's a Cracker Jack prize. That is because some state laws say if you have to purchase something in order to win, it's gambling. So some shops have been giving things of additional monetary value for the golden token. The thing you win with the golden token is bragging rights. There is a special Facebook group where you can post a picture of yourself. Hey, I got a golden token. It's just kind of bragging rights is all it is. Nothing of monetary value, supposedly. Just a little cool way to connect with people. There is also a Facebook group for the champion quilts, and actually you can post quilts from row by row as well, completed. It's Quilter's Trek finishers, people who have finished a quilt, whether you were a winner or not, and people are posting things from, hey, I finally finished my 2016 row by row quilt, and that sort of thing. So it's a really cool way to connect with other Quilter's Trek or other row by rowers. So that is, I'm pretty sure, everything about Quilter's Trek. Let's go on to the next thing on my list, is the Treasure Shop Hop. As of the recording of this, in case you're wondering, Treasure Shop Hop is still on for August 20th through the 29th. This is the shop hop that was originally scheduled for April. To all of my knowledge, it's still on. We do encourage you to be mindful as you go out and about, observe social distancing, wear your mask, Take longer. Don't just try to rush through all the 14 shops in 2 days, because it may take you 3. A lot of the shops have posted a capacity of how many people can be in their shop at once. That's our social distancing policy. I posted a capacity of 5. For the hop, I may increase it a little bit, but I may not, because I kind of want to be able to keep the carloads of people separate, and my shop is narrow and small enough that you could be passing by and standing around people in other carloads. I really want to keep it to 1 carload of people at a time if possible, which is why I've set a capacity of 5 customers plus whoever's working in here. I will be asking for help manning the passport table, as I have asked for in past years. If you would like to help man the passport table, I don't have a sign-up sheet created yet, but I will create a online Google Doc where you can sign up to help out with stamping passports, cutting fabric if you're able, keeping the popcorn popper going. Actually, yeah, I don't think we're going to do the popcorn popper this year. Social distancing, I don't want people getting their hands in popcorn and stuff. So I don't think we're going to do that this year. All right, so let me tell you about Treasure Shop Hop. Here's the poster. I have not changed the date on the poster yet, but here's the poster. Shop Hop hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. all 10 days of the hop, including Sundays. There is an adult grand prize, a second prize, a gift basket, and a youth grand prize. Youth do have to be a minimum of, last year we set a minimum age of, I believe it was 5. They have to be old enough to be able to sew. Babe in arms doesn't get a passport. They have to be able to be old enough to sew with supervision. All right, so let's go over these shops that are in the Treasure Hop. Bluebird Quilt Studio in Nampa. Claudson's Sew and Soak, Quilting and Hot Tubs in LeGrand. Me, Country Corners in Nissa. Dinah's in Cambridge. Granny's Attic in McCall. Huckleberry's in McCall is not in it because their lease got pulled and got a new owner of their building and their lease got pulled. I believe they had to close, which is very sad. We missed them. Judy Ann's Quilting in Weezer is in it. LeGrand Quilt Shop in LeGrand obviously is in it, so we have 2 shops in LeGrand. Maryland's in Nissa. Quilting Bliss in Nampa is a new shop this year. Sleepy Hollow in Marsing. I had heard some rumors of them closing, so I did some digging. They have not closed. They've simply moved. They're like around the corner, so we'll get the new address for you. Stitch and Snip in Garden Valley, Quilt Crossing in Boise, and Treasure Every Stitch in Baker City. So that is the 14 shops in the Treasure Hop. The theme this year is red, white, and blue. There will be available for purchase from every shop a kit for a block distinctive to that shop using red, white, and blue. 12-inch block, sale price, will sell for $6, $2 of which goes to Project Linus. And that's about it on that. Make sure if you're going on the hop, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, wear a mask, be patient, wait outside if the shop's crowded. We still have a pandemic going on. We want to be mindful. All right, the next thing on the calendar is the next Shop Hop Quilting on the dry side. Eastern Oregon, Eastern Washington Hop. It is running September 24th through October 3rd. Shop hours are 9 to 5 instead of 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. The Sunday, the September 27th, the one Sunday of it, their shop hours are only 10 to 4. Some shops may be open earlier or later, depending what their regular hours are anyway, so do be mindful of that. The theme for quilting on the dry side is very simple. It's solid colors. Each shop is making a 4-inch block and a 6-inch block. Some are the same pattern for the 4 and 6 and some are not. Each shop will supply you for free, just for coming in, the solid color that they have chosen. Some of the shops have chosen more than one to make enough to make their blocks. you need to supply your own background color. There is no charity associated with Quilting on the Dry Side, but your freebie is fabric. You will also get, of course, the pattern to make each shop's block along with the solid color. I've gone really simple. I can't show you mine because they're in the process of being put into a quilt. I don't have them here, and I don't have any kits made yet. But I've gone really simple. Some of the shops have gone kind of fancy on their blocks. Let me read to you the list of the 12 participating shops in Quilting on the Dry Side. Janine's Bernina in Pasco, Washington. Quilt Mania in Richland, Washington. Discount Vac and Sew in Kennewick, Washington. Fabric 108 in Kennewick, Washington, and they specialize in wide backs. So, Walla Walla Sew and Vac in Walla Walla, obviously. They are another shop that is quilting, sewing, and hot tubs. Stash, also in Walla Walla. Those two are right around the corner from each other pretty much. Mama Bear Quilt Shop in Stanfield, Oregon. Stanfield is the little town where you turn off I-82 to go on up to, or I-84, the I-82, I-84 junction right there to turn to go to Hermiston. That's Stanfield. Claudson Sew and Soak in LeGrand is also in this one. Treasure Every Stitch in Baker City, Country Corners, me, and Prairie Creek Quilts in Enterprise. We are all in this one. The grand prize on Quilting on the Dry Side is always a sewing machine. This year the prize is a Bernina sewing machine. We don't have the model number yet, but it's a Bernina sewing machine is your grand prize. And then I think they have some lower level prizes as well, but I don't remember what they all are. That is Quilting on the Dry Side. So there's there's Quilter's Trek, Treasure Hop, and Quilting on the Dry Side, all coming up in the next few months. So be ready to do some quilting. So let's now get back to this month's Saturday sampler blocks. What are we making this month? We are making 2 different blocks. One of them is this block. This is a 10-inch block called Clay's Choice. You will make 2 of this one. It's a relatively easy pieced block. And then the other block you're making is this block. It's called Crossed Canoes. This is a 5-inch block. You're going to be making 4 of these. This is paper pieced, but it's much simpler paper piecing than the ones we've done did earlier. There's no place where you've got 8 seams coming together that you got to smash together. In fact, if you wanted to do the measurements, you could probably traditionally piece it if you wanted to. I'm giving you the pattern to paper piece it, just because that's the way it's written. And that is pretty much it. Remember, I need to see your completed June blocks before July 25th in order to get your July block free. I do want to let you know that on Saturday, a week from today, we will be closed. My mother-in-law fell and hurt herself. She didn't break anything, but she hurt herself and has some little mobility issues and would like us to come down and help around the house. So we're going to be closed on Saturday, the 26th. Sorry for any inconvenience, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes family takes precedence. That is all that I have. So thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for the block tutorial videos coming up as soon as I get them made. See you next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button so that you know when I put a new video up, and share it around. We'll see you next time.